Ready to go. I like to enjoy breakfast on the road here, and I was climbing a hill today, so I didn't really get to eat it. This is a nice spot. You can see all the way back down to where we camped down there in that little saddle. It's going to be a clear day too, so hopefully no rain. Surprising to see them up this high. We're well over 12,000 feet here. Well, hungry?
I could go for some fucking venison sausage, yeah.
That shows why we would have seen that arrowhead on the ground yesterday. Makes sense. You know, in a day or two, we're gonna hit the Colorado Trail, which I've done before. And I've been kind of on the fence about whether I'm excited to redo it or not, but I now know that I am, strictly for the fact that the Colorado Trail exists. It's actually a trail. The CDT oftentimes ceases to be a trail, like right here. This is a very steep descent. Nothing around. I'm excited to actually be able to walk on a path. Sounds pretty good. We've come over another ridge and get to see what we get to do next, which is just stay on the east face of this new ridge that kind of goes more north-south. And we're gonna follow it all the way basically north towards Silverton. We came down to this meadow and there's a mysterious shingled building over here. We're in the middle of nowhere, mind you. Clover has determined that this is how they control the flow of the rivers.
I'm pretty sure they turn it on.
Who is they, by the way? Are you gonna name them?
Whoever they is in your head. You know, that's the they.
That sounds deeply, deeply. Now, would you go faster if this was all cocaine?
Probably.
Yeah. Have you dialed in your nicotine to weed ratio yet? You are going a little bit faster.
Yeah, I think a 30-70 split is optimal.
Is that where you're at now?
Yeah, I've been maintaining.
30 of marijuana? Oh, and a leg gets stuck. 30%?
Yeah, 30% weed.
It's good to know. Everybody write that down. There you go. Oh, there went your shoe. That's how it happens.
Yep.
Stuck underneath a rock or something in there. It happened to me about 15 times in the last section, and I got my camera out just a little late for this, but this is why post-holing is so annoying. Usually I don't get these on video because you're too preoccupied trying to not lose your shoe, but this is what it's like. Now imagine 15 hours of this. Lovely trail here. all the snow melt's just making mud fields and all these willows. I'm getting really sick of walking through this, but it's just part of the deal. I'm not gonna have dry feet for a few weeks, I bet. Is this like a river ride?
Probably like an ag.
Yeah.
I saw a pretty big trout about like yay big just over there. It's pretty cool.
This is weird. I have never seen anything more that embodies the CDT than this right here. Instead of just making a way to cross the creek, the swamp that they made the fucking trail into, they said, oh, we'll just take a post that's supposed to demark the trail and we'll just toss it over it. That's the fucking CDT for you.
Still ends up in water, but
Yeah.
it's kind of nice.
That being said, it is one of the most beautiful meadows I feel like I've ever seen. This is such an enormous scale. I'm sure it's impossible to tell, but that's what I'll say. Wait! We're here in camp. I've met a few new people that I've never seen before, but they're all nice enough to let us camp here with them. We're gonna be getting up at probably 6 in the morning and do the whole thing all over again. We had to fight those mule deer all night, so Clover wasn't in the best mood or most permissive this morning. They're trying to lick our tents. They actually ate all the grass out of the meadow near my tent where I took a piss the night before. Just overall pretty annoying and habituated. This is that meadow we went through yesterday, late in the day. It's covered in fog, kind of, or at least frost at the bottom. I told some friends to camp down there via Garmin. And it's probably really pretty, but they're probably frozen. Oh well. The trail is below us again, but you know, still think that walking on these ridges is better a lot of the time, so we're trying this and hoping we don't get cliffed out. We will see. See if this will work. Turns out it worked out. We found a place that Clover finally was impressed enough to say was gorgeous. You've been underwhelmed and acting like a pooty bitch for like 4 days. You're like, oh, the Sierra's this, the Sierra's that. This is just kind of like.
Oh yeah, no. I maintain my position. The Sierras were way prettier than this.
Uh huh.
This is just one thing. And it's fun. It's so good.
were having a discussion, and we were talking about the deer from last night. And is it feeding the wildlife if they eat human piss? Am I just supposed to not piss?
You're supposed to dig a 6 to 8 inch deep hole and piss directly in it.
That deer also ate the cork handles on a girl we know's trekking poles. It's a maniac. This is like Groundhog Day. We thought this shit was over. But the snow depth and frequency has picked up again, unfortunately. And it's not been fun. This is like our descent down this pass. There's some snow free on the other side, but still too much for my liking. It's literally preferable to walk through the creek than to actually post hole. It's the easiest way down, and it doesn't make sense. Of course it's not over. You get faked out. See that? This is like the 4th or 5th pass we've had to go up and down today. It's been one of the most exhausting days on trail. Very pretty, but this altitude and this amount of elevation change is a real ass kicker. We just want to be out of here. I was hoping this pass wouldn't be that bad on the other side, but we've read some things that make us think there might be a lot of snow around the corner, unfortunately. All right, made it back to the old stomping grounds. It's been, I guess, 4 years since I've been here. It's interesting seeing it from a different angle because I always wondered what went down this trail whenever I split off. And now I know, and I don't need to see it again. But it's gonna get flat, or more flat from here on out for a while. Really looking forward to that. I'm glad to be here.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
All right on.
There's a big mystery we're trying to figure out right now. Is Clover's laying prone here at 12,400 feet by the Colorado Trail, Continental Divide Trail junction. He says he feels like he's dying.
There's a bit of hyperbole going on here. Fresh Prince seems to mauled every time that I smoke a cigarette.
Every
it's like,
time.
I could be 0.5 miles down the trail.
Well, you come up here and you're like, I'm dying as you roll a cigarette.
Yeah, look, this mystery illness that I have has been in play for what, 18 years now, or something like that. However fucking long I've been smoking.
Is this split?
Clover's now contemplating what on earth he's gonna fucking do when he gets to Wyoming, where marijuana is illegal.
I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna have any.
You said some Talmudic. Some Talmudic.
Probably on a very anti-Talmudic or like gun form.
No, I'm just saying, but the argument that you're making is insane. A tent is a domicile.
Is your home, and if you have stuff in your home, there's extra Fourth Amendment protections that might apply.
So even if your tent is packed inside your backpack and not set up.
Look, this is coming from random internet people on a firearm forum. I don't even own a firearm. Like, what do I know?
I think that this is a test case. We should make a test case and go to the Supreme Court.
Alright, this channel is now First Amendment audit channel. Well, Fourth Amendment, I guess, but whatever.
We don't have enough Fourth Amendment auditors.
We need more.
I already did this once as a child, as you know, but
That's right, the Supreme Court case. We'll get to that.
that's neither here nor there. When's the last time y'all were in a swamp at 12,500 feet? Never been in one?
Yeah, never been there. So it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Yeah.
Now this is a campsite. We're at 12,500 feet. All of us are eating double dinners because today was so rough. But we're in a dry, flat spot, surrounded by snow. It's a really awesome place, actually. Might even have a fire because somebody left a fireplace over there with some willow branches for us. We'll see. Good night, everybody.